You guys know the Big Ten, the 10 Commandments? Well, the fifth one is honor your father and your mother so that it will go well with you in the land, you live a long life. The New Testament points out that this is the only command that comes with a promise. And all the sociological and psychological research of recent time backs that up, right? All of our mental health issues have some grounding in our family of origin, and the rates of homelessness, incarceration, addiction, these also are so connected to our parents, to the homes we came up in. So how do we obey this command? If you had great parents, you know you can't copy everything about them, right? Nobody's perfect, but you might have had parents that gave you an example, like provided a model for you of what it means to be a dad, what it means to be a mom, what it means to be a husband and a wife. But some of us don't have that, or there's a mix of that, right? And I'm here to tell you, this is something really important, that honoring your parents doesn't mean copying them. It doesn't mean no limit loyalty to them either. So what does it mean, right? Well, it means recognizing. We honor our parents by recognizing them. I have a living biological dad. I never saw his photo until a couple years ago. So imagine, like, the first 40 years of my life, I didn't even know what he looked like. I didn't know his name. And yeah, I acknowledge that's my dad. I have no relationship with him. He doesn't want to have a relationship. Honoring is recognizing. Honoring is also forgiving. We need to forgive our parents. If you want to hold on to that promise of not being defined by stress, a short life, and all the statistics, there's a door through that where you don't have to be defined by your family of origin, and it's through forgiveness. And imagine I had a friend I gave my car to, and they wrecked it, and they were really irresponsible. I might be able to still be friends with them of some sort, but they sure ain't ever getting my keys again. And so you can't just conflate trust with forgiveness. Forgiveness is about your soul. Forgiveness is releasing that person from defining who you are in anger, in bitterness. Forgiveness is about taking the hook out of your soul. It's about taking the poison out of your soul. It's not about trusting. It may not even be about having any kind of relationship at all, because a relationship takes two, right? But it's saying, I'm going to obey God. God has forgiven me of my sins. This is what the gospel is all about. Jesus died for every one of my sins, and he calls me to forgive even my enemies, and sometimes our own family, right? Is the hardest one. It's the enemy that we have to forgive. And so I pray for you that you would be able to honor your parents, that you'd be able to grab a hold of this promise, or that you would not be defined by all the stats, right? If you came up in a home and you're not sure how to honor your parents, you got to own it. It's part of your story, right? At the same time, it doesn't have to define your future. God bless you. Oh yeah, one more thing. You might be breaking generational curses. That ain't easy. You might be breaking cycles that are just so hard to break free from. And you might be getting static from your family for that. But actually, you're honoring them. We honor our parents by being as godly, as healthy, as whole as we possibly can be. So honor your father and your mother. God bless.